Welcome to Waypoint of View. We're Jess and Miles, and we're on a worldwide journey to broaden our perspectives by putting ourselves somewhere new on the map. We just finished our trek to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, and now we are on a week-long safari. To start things off, we spent a full day in Tarangiri National Park. This park is home to one of Africa's largest elephant populations that roam through a diverse landscape of beautiful rolling hills and giant baobab trees. And next up is one of Africa's most classic safari destinations, the famous Serengeti National Park. We are here in the central Serengeti. We just got here yesterday and we have already seen so much just on the drive in. We saw hundreds, if not thousands of wildebeest and zebras. We came across 5 different groups of lions. This is now our 3rd lion spotting and there are at least 9 up on this rock. And now today is our first full day. We got up early this morning before the sun was even up and went on a game drive and found a leopard up in a tree, which is apparently very lucky because there are not that many leopards in this park. So things are already off to a great start.
We're staying at one of the classic tented camps right here in the heart of the Serengeti. There are no fences, so the animals are just free to roam right through the camp. It's 10 o'clock now and we're getting ready to head back out for a full day of game driving, and I can't wait to see what else we can find. We're not even 5 minutes from camp and we've just come up on some giraffe right by the road. They're all together.
That's so bizarre.
It's the same thing they do when they fight, except for they're doing it nicely.
It's like a little love tap. Aww, what's going on over here, guys? We just came up on 3 lions and it looks like they are stalking some impala. That was a no-go on the hunting attempt. It looks like the impala got away, but that was so suspenseful. So the leopard that we saw this morning came down from the tree and we lost sight of it in the grass. So we're gonna head back to that area in hopes that we can find it again. We have found the leopard. He is much further away now than he was this morning.
He's way out there.
Time for lunch, and we have a perfect picnic setup.
Not a bad picnic table. Well, you can't really make this up. We've been stuck for about 3 hours now, and the hotel staff just showed up to dig us out and hopefully pull us out with 3 ropes that they're turning into 1 right now. Well, that didn't work, so we're headed back to camp in the other truck. Coffee delivery. Our guide is already back with the truck. We're just finishing breakfast now and getting ready to get back on the road. It's not even 9 o'clock, and I have to say, of all of the scenarios that I played through in my mind, him being ready to go before we even finished breakfast was definitely not one of them. So feeling really lucky and ready to get back on the road.
The Serengeti is home to the Great Migration, which is one of the largest movements of animals in the world. This time of year, the migration has moved to the southern region called Ndutu, and that is where we are headed today. And this is definitely what we have been the most excited about for our safari.
So before we leave the central Serengeti, we've made a quick stop at one of the big hippo pools. Didn't realize we'd be able to get out of the truck. We're just right here by what has to be a couple of 100 hippos, which are, by the way, my favorite African animal. They're so big and they seem so peaceful, but from what I understand, they might not pick fights, but they sure win them whenever they get in one. Our guide said it was free to swim here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. We have officially left the central Serengeti. We are here in the Ndutu area. Like Jess mentioned earlier, the Great Migration actually moves to this area this time of year, and one of the main reasons is because of the shorter grass plains. You can definitely tell a difference between here and the taller grasses that are currently in the central Serengeti. We've already seen hundreds of zebras just on our way in, and as a bonus, we're sitting right here next to a group of 4 lions that are just relaxing here in the shade.
Extra bonus, there is another group of lions up in this tree.
Oh my gosh, look at that. He's trying to climb down backwards. This is the cutest thing.
Help! Oh!
He fell out of the tree. That is a very concerned mother right there. Is he okay? He shook it off.
We've just been sitting here watching these lions up in the tree for about an hour now, and it is so entertaining. There's 3 little cubs and they can't get comfortable, so they keep moving all around, going up, going down. It's so cute. I'd call that a pretty good introduction to Ndutu. Also, something really cool about this area is you can drive wherever you want. You don't have to stay on the main roads. We have a full day in Ndutu today, and we are headed out to find the large herds of the Great Migration, and maybe if we're really lucky, even a cheetah. This is so crazy. There are wildebeest and zebras as far as the eye can see. I don't even know which way to look right now. This is the craziest thing.
We are in the middle of hundreds of thousands of animals.
And it's calving season this time of year, so there are babies everywhere.
So many babies. This baby was just born.
Ready to go.
We've been driving around for a couple of hours now, and there's still no end in sight to this herd of wildebeest.
No cheetah yet, but we just came across at least 2 lions that are hiding in the grass, and we think they're hunting.
Well, they don't seem to be too serious about hunting, but there is a group of zebra that seem to be getting closer and closer.
We just came up on another really large group, and this one also has elephants, which just so happen to be my all-time favorite animal. It really is so special to see so many different types of animals all together. Ndutu is really spoiling us.
Not a bad spot for a picnic lunch, and there just happens to be a lion right there. There was a dead zebra that the lion was having for lunch, and we decided to stop not that far away.
This is such a cool experience to be standing here right in the middle of the Great Migration.
Day's coming to a close, but we just came up on a huge male lion with the lake in the background. This is going to be a great way to end the day, I think.
Sadly, it is our last day of safari, but we have one final stop today at the Ngorongoro crater.
We're making our way out of Ndutu now, and it looks like we're coming up on a whole family of lions. It's a big litter of cubs.
What an amazing send-off.
We have made it to the Ngorongoro crater, and we are dropping roughly 600 meters down to the base of the crater now.
This is a massive crater at nearly 300 square kilometers, and we are right here in the middle of it, surrounded by so much diverse wildlife.
This place is beautiful, and it would honestly be worth a visit without any of this wildlife, but it has basically any animal you could think of here right in the base of the crater. One of the animals we were really hoping to find here in the crater was a rhino. They're pretty far away, but we can see 4 off in the distance, including a baby, so that officially completes the big 5 for us here on this safari.
So that's elephant, buffalo, lions, leopard, and now a rhino. Check, check, check. Check, check. We are finishing up our time here in the Ngorongoro crater, and it has been such an amazing week. There is truly nothing else in the world like safari.
And Tanzania has really spoiled us. We've seen more wildlife than we ever could have imagined. We're really sad to leave, but we're not done with Tanzania just yet.
And we're really excited about where we're headed next.